Recently, a client of 28 years, lady, dropped into my office for counseling. So I handled that case, and some of you may be facing the same thing. So I thought, let me share the experience of that so that if you are going through the same stage, it will help you as well. Or somebody who is very close to you is going through the same stage, it can help. A client, let's take her name as Sarala. Sarala came to me, and when she started telling her story, she was into tears. A very highly qualified lady with great qualification, and had a love marriage which was okay by both the sides, and she was proposed previously by her husband, and she got married. After getting married, she started having issues at home, in-laws home. So they were not easily talking to her, they were not treating her well, and every time they would talk, they would just open the topic that she should get conceived fast. And before marriage only, she had discussed this with her husband and in-laws, that first she will get a good job, after that she will go for a child. And they started pestering her, and every time she would get menses, the mother-in-law would call girl's dad. So what is to be done? She is not conceiving yet, something like that. So that started pestering on her. And then she was trying for a good job, government job, and a well settled job also. But they were not giving scope because every time the expectations were very high. And husband, who was very loving and before, and after listening to his mother and sisters, he also started abusing her verbally. But still, she told that he always gave her a comfort, and he always stood beside her, and he always told her that it's okay, manage for some days, then it will be all right, something like that. So she was frustrated, like she never knew what to do. Then some things I told her how she can just get over this thing. So every time I take my session, I tell my clients that your happiness is your responsibility. You cannot put it on someone else. So this is what I told her. So if somebody is going through the same stage, it will help. So she was feeling stuck in her life. So I told Sarala, change your story from I'm stuck to I'm standing still, but I'm gathering strength. Because her husband is, of course, her strength, but he is little dependent on the parents, so he is not financially so independent to take decisions. So I told her that you should always tell to yourself that I am standing still and I am gathering strength. And then she had told me that feels like crying many a times. Then I told her it's okay to cry. Tears are not weakness, but they are release of negative emotions from the body and mind. It is okay to cry. Whenever you feel like crying, cry. No problem. Then I asked her to maintain 3W journal. What is the 3W journal? What I am worried about, what I am wishing for, what I am willing to do. Here lies our power. So I told her to maintain this 3W journal. Then whenever she remembered mother-in-law shouting at her, then I told her, create a glass wall between you and your mother-in-law. You can hear them, but those words don't ever enter. So there is a glass which is stopping, which is not allowing those negative words to hit your ears and affect your mind and body. Then about husband. So she should first start appreciating what good he does, because he is a good caring husband, but handicapped because of his financial insecurities and dependency on parents, etc. But still he loves her. So appreciate what he does, instead of saying you didn't do this, you didn't do this, you proposed me, you brought me into this, you made this marriage happen. Instead of scolding, something like that, appreciate whatever even small thing he does. That builds the good relationship between you and him. Then don't expect or stop expecting fairness from your mother-in-law, right? So you can, at what point you are standing right now. So don't expect that why she is doing like that, she should be fair enough, she should be understanding, she should do that, she should do this. So that won't work, because that again, that higher the expectation, more disappointment will be there for you. So just forget it. Then you have to fix some micro missions for yourself. Something like learning one new skill in your area of profession only, or in your personal growth, or in your communication skills, or your presentability. What is that you can learn? So learn one new skill, then help one person. If you are in need of help, help somebody, so that helping somebody will bring your level up. Then speak kindly to yourself. Whenever you talk to yourself, follow the best friends policy. Say to yourself that you are doing good, you are able to manage the things, you are building good relationships. So speak kindly to yourself. And always keep saying, I am not the problem. I am a woman growing through difficulties. So, whenever you say that I am a strong woman growing through difficulties, so I am growing and choose to grow in a difficult soil also. Nothing can stop my growth, right? So when you fill in this positivity, that is going to help you in growing. And everything is what you can say, fleeting. So you should wait for your turn to come, but keep working, keep looking for the brighter side of the life always. So this happened in 2 sessions, and now she is able to manage the things well, because she started responding, not reacting even to her own emotions. So if you are going through the same situation, you can apply these rules and make your life beautiful.